all the audience. Well, thank you for participating in my presentation today. What I'm going to present is about the contemporary culture, but in this meaning, culture is not something that's complex as what we think. The word culture in my presentation means our daily life like this. Well, as he have told you that this piece is a piece for solo piano. So at first, why there were so many pieces composed for piano, which mostly we also know that piano is one of the few instruments that can completely perform itself with melody and harmony at once, which is very difficult for another instruments to imitate that. Actually, we almost know this one, and that is the reason for, in terms of musician. But for my reason for composing this piece is actually it's not about that exactly about musician, but myself, rather than I'm a university lecturer, I'm also a piano teacher, and I also play piano since I was young. And from my experience, maybe you all will know that in many music school, every time I go to music school, even from I was young until today, you see in Thailand many parents that are playing iPhone tablet waiting for their children having a class. So actually, so it does mean, if possible, if the parents have ability to send their children to study music, they would choose piano at most. Maybe followed by other instruments, maybe violin somehow. But as for my experience, or maybe I might be biased, I found mostly they would send their children to the piano, even the child were boy or girls. Okay. Okay. So and then why? Because in this case, rather than when you compose a piece of music, even for piano, rather than you choose your target performance to be a pianist or something like avant-garde, why don't you try to look for like your student like that who can maybe able to perform the piece maybe in a student concert, or maybe even in the future maybe the examination requirement as we see today, like maybe some college, right? Like when they have exam, there is maybe requirement some maybe Haydn's, Beethoven's, Mozart's sonata, or some short Chopin etude, like that. Who knows? Maybe in the future, maybe this piece, maybe one of the requirements in some college. Okay. First of all, then let's see. Because due to my files have a little problem, so maybe I have to. It is an example. It is my complete score. Well, okay. Sorry, I scroll down for a bit, and then I will explain more. Okay. Okay. So, actually, this piece is also one of very few pieces for myself for solo piano music, which is a short piece, because mostly when I compose music, I would rather prefer sonata like that. But this one is etude, and if you maybe see, maybe even though I scroll it very fast, you will see that each etude is quite short. Actually, this one there are composed of 10 sub pieces inside. For one sub piece, we length measure only about 16 bars. So 4 bar phrase, 4 times, and then finish up one sub piece. Okay. Okay. And then and why accent? Accent, if in translate in Thai, I mean Samnyang Phasa. This one came from Thai traditional melody. Actually, if some student who perform Thai music in the school or even the college, university, they will know this theme very well, because it's a connecting. When Thai musicians perform the last piece, they will use this one to join between the piece so that they don't have to stop. Okay, and accent in Thai Samnyang Phasa, so it means Samnyang Phasa, so it means there are more than one accent language. So actually in Thai music, originally some Pasa or accent have most all or they have 12. But what I received, the original version from my workplace, they have only 10. So that is all okay. So I decided to follow what I have received because I am no, and because I mean like if I try to do something that I do not have much evidence, it's not good for me. And that including Thiem, Burmese, Mon, Lao, Khmer or Cambodia, Vietnamese, Indian, Chinese, and the last is Western. This accent, ancient Thai traditional musicians, they try to imitate that nation accent language, musical language, from what they understand. So if you maybe listen to the original piece, maybe you feel like, it feels to me doesn't like that Indian, or it doesn't feel to me like that Chinese, because they try to imitate from what they understand. Okay. Okay. And the last one is Etude. Well, today when we mention Etude, mostly we will think of Chopin Etude, Liszt Etude, or Scriabin Rachmaninoff Debussy. Well, actually, that from my point of view, for this short piece for student, maybe a high school student or early bachelor student, that may be a little far too advanced for me. Let's try to think about Czerny Etude or Henry Bertini Etude or Henry Lemoyne Etude. Do you know these composers? They are not quite famous, but they also compose etude for students also. But some of it are very quite short, maybe like about one page, like that. And this piece is composed under that circumstance. Try to imagine about try to imagine about one student concert that maybe in high school they have about 50 students. And each student just perform for only 2 to 3 minutes, and then they later another of that grade come to perform next. It's different from what we understand, maybe recital or something that only one can be performing large piece until then for entire concert. That's what I want to present about my piece, and then from now on I will have to turn on my audio file. and that is my composition and my inspiration for writing this piece. So yeah, thank you. So any of you have anything to ask me?
Okay, so thank you for very much for the presentations. Now, I will welcome, or if you have an answer, sorry, the question, sorry. We are welcome a question from anyone. Please raise your hands if you would like to ask some things. Yes, please.
Well, I'm a composer too, and I'm personally very prone to piano miniatures. I find something very interesting in that realm, and I think it's really nice to explore that. I have few questions, and I would say first of all that I think it's a beautiful piece. It's very beautiful, and I think you have a beautiful flow throughout the piece. And if I can recommend a little bit of something, I would say maybe tempo, if you have like a different tempo pieces in between, just to kind of balance the whole thing, because it seems to me like a very even tempo, you know? And I think if you just kind of, you could kind of integrate that in it, you know? And also, I mean, it's really beautiful. I like your tertiary harmony, it's your thing, but I also really like the one of the last ones, maybe second to last, chromatic one. I think the chromatic one was the strongest piece there, you know, like very, very, very nice, you know. And I would support you in maybe exploring more of dissonance and just kind of being open to anything that comes. But it's a beautiful piece, I really love it. Yeah, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for nice suggestions once again. Anyone who have questions, please feel free to ask our presenter. Okay, so if no, I have one question for you. So, what do you think performers can gain technically from practicing these etudes compared to traditional Western studies?
Compared to Western study, maybe one, because actually for myself, my style is a little like classic, but mostly etudes occur in the romantic period, and also if mostly the family etude like Chopin, the same name, Chopin is in Latin, mostly they will try to, but not all the pieces. Sometimes they try to work with wide range, or like that. But this one, sometimes I keep like tied up like that. Yeah. So this is maybe a little point different for my music, and also actually, you know, like maybe not maybe, but I heard from Thai musician instructor in my workplace. They say that original Thai music is different, one of different from Western, because they do not prefer something like I don't know what this is like. For example, when Thai music performers they perform music, when we see they sit down, what in Thai we call nang khap khiap, right, like that. So in that sitting, even perform other music, our body structure is already limited to something. So it's not so even when they sing or they perform, it's different from Western. But even if you more families opera, like that. Thai music is not focused on that thing. They focus on something like small. I do understand. I don't know what you use the word. Okay, like so like maybe like because our tradition, when the culture maybe many hundred years ago in the past, Thai musicians were fit by this to do like this. So this one is following on that is like come to work with something smaller inside, but work hard with it, rather than like maybe like Chopin revolution. They like they work on entire range of channel. That's what used to be. They work like that. Maybe one point is different.
Okay, so Wow, so wonderful. So, but just make it clear, the definition etudes that you mean is not really referred to an exercise for pianos, right? But it's just like a words that describe your composition.
It's both. I mean, I done one word for many function.
So,
One more, sorry, and I'm sorry I'm being intrusive, but I'm really interested about the accents that you were talking about. So have you implied the accents in the sense of each movement would kind of employ and discover different culture accents per movement? Or by, like, do you mix these accents inside each movement? Like you play with Thai accents, you can talk about Indian accents, Thai accents, Western accents. Are they employed one accent, one movement, or multiple accents inside one movement?
There are 10 sub-pieces, one accent, one sub-piece.
Wonderful, okay. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for the engaging discussion, and this presentations give us much to think about, especially in how Thai melodic ideas and other countries' melodic ideas can expand piano technique and pedagogy. So let's give our presenters another big hand. Thank you so much.